I chased everything else because I didn't know about Jesus. I knew he loved me, but I didn't have a relationship with him. I sought God's face and everything changed. I realized my identity wasn't wrapped up in people or what people said about me or the people I hung around. My identity wasn't in my favorite rapper, Tupac. My identity wasn't in my favorite athlete, Michael Jordan. I had every pair of Jordans when they came out because I felt if I wore Jordans, maybe I could be more like him. Or if I wore Jordans and at least I looked fresh and I'd have friends. And I can quote every Tupac lyric right now because he was my idol. I looked up to him. He was my role model. Never met him, but he's somebody that I gleaned onto. And I'm going to just jump ahead of myself. In this generation, many of the kids are just like me. They glean from people they never meet, but that's who has their ear. As their teacher, I'm a middle school teacher. I said today, many of you will go to your favorite concert and not talk to your friend because you're locked into the concert. You will go to a basketball game, a football game, cheer on your favorite team and give them your undivided attention. Yet when you have a teacher standing here trying to teach you your future, you will have your back turned to them and not even look at them. That's what I told my class today. I don't know how many times I'm trying to pour into these kids and they rather play around with their friends and have their back turned to me like I'm not important. But their favorite rapper is always in their ear. Mr. Thompson, can I listen to music? It helps me cope. But you're listening to things that are dying, things that are killing you. You can't sit still because you need music. In this day and age, the teachers are looked down upon because we put up rappers and everybody else and athletes. And I did that. Tupac was my God. Michael Jordan was my God. I really didn't. I had great parents, but was I looking up to them? Was I looking up to anybody positive? We let entertainers tell us our identity. We let the world tell us our identity. It was when God began to show me who I am. So as we look at Psalms 24, allow God to show you who you are. Psalms 24 reminds us whose world this is. As I was reading that, again, me and my wife, we have a mind, everything we think about or everything we talk about is music. As soon as I'm doing this message, I thought, whose world is this? That's the Nas song. I couldn't even write the message because I'm hearing whose world is this? And Nas said, the world is yours. Correction, the world is his. I even thought about a Brandy song, sitting on top of the world. You're not sitting on top of the world because you don't own it. But look at how the music and the generation will make us feel like the world is ours. My wife and I always think about music, but what happens when a generation seeks the Lord? Today, we're going to see how seeking God changes lives, transforms a generation, and sets a legacy that lasts. And here's what I want y'all to do. I know some of us are family, some of us are friends. Don't